Wow, that was weird. At any minute, it could stop. I guess it's the busy time for the laptop. Wow. Look at that. What could be taking up all the memory? Hang on just a minute while I close some stuff. That'll help. Hey, it's Thursday. Late Thursday. 6:24 p.m., 45 degrees, and the laptop is under attack. No, wouldn't be under attack because I have antivirus. Semantic antivirus. Fine antivirus programming. Okay. Close you, close you. I'm sitting around waiting to see if somebody wants me to communicate something out to the field or not. And it's kind of important, and I'm kind of not seeing it. And I would like to go home and watch the vice presidential debate. I shudder to think that I will have to actually pack up this laptop and take it home and work from there. Excuse me. In fact, I don't really want to do that. So my choices are take the laptop home and see if someone asks me later, or maybe send out a blurb to appliances now and tell them to stay tuned, and also hope nobody calls us with questions. What do you think? I could do both. My coworker Steve is monitoring from his house, I'm sure. He would not be in his office at this hour. He's over there on the East Coast. Well, 22 days until the first regular season game at Target Center, where the Timberwolves take on the Sacramento Kings. Yesterday was the first Timberwolves preseason game from the luxurious Fargo Dome in Fargo, North Carolina. No television. Pacers radio. For NBA League Pass on DirecTV, they cobbled together a broadcast of the in-arena camera, where the hard camera had graphics permanently superimposed on it with the time, score, and foul count, and the radio feed from the Pacers, who weren't very happy that the Pacers only led by one a couple times. Timberwolves pretty much in control for the whole game, leading by as much as, well, I don't remember, but it was a lot. They eventually ended up winning by 14, 84-70. Now, we shouldn't take from this one game that the Timberwolves will go 82-0 and win the championship, but why not? Our first preseason game, the one for which we have tickets because it's at the Target Center, will be Saturday. It'll be the back half of the back-and-back, back-to-back. They have a game tomorrow, Friday, as well as the game Saturday at the Target Center. Who are they playing? I don't know. Ooh. I want to say they're playing the Pacers again tomorrow in Indiana. But as for Saturday's game, let's pull up the old schedule page. Is that email telling me to do something? Could you please stop by tomorrow and let me know the latest? I have some questions. Yeah, we all have some questions, Al. That's a secret email. Don't tell anybody. Oh, I'm sorry. No, okay. So, Friday at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Is that what it's called now? Oof. To play the Pacers. Saturday's game is against the Bulls at the Target Center. And it will be on national television on WGN America. So if you want to see the New Look Timberwolves, and they really are exciting, and if you don't have a team and you want to get on a bandwagon, this is really, what better time than Saturday when they're all dog-tired from playing the second half of a back-to-back and probably will lose. We don't know that for sure. But I'll be there. Maybe I'll get on WGN America. Highly unlikely. But we'll be in the building, and we'll be making noise, and we'll be cheering on the New Look Timberwolves, hopefully 2-0, going for 3-0 by Saturday. I'm getting ahead of myself. We've still got tomorrow to talk about the Timberwolves. But, in the meantime, basketball. Oh, man, I'm excited. I really am. Especially with no hockey. And who knows if they're going to have hockey or not. Them hockey guys should get together and make sure there's some hockey. The Wild are really going to get screwed because they just did those massive 2 new contracts for them 2 dudes, and now them 2 dudes aren't even going to play because there's no hockey. Oh, man, I tell you. But that puts all the focus on the Timberwolves because the Gophers still aren't that great. They lost. They lost the pig to Iowa. So they were who we thought they were. Not very good. Too bad. 3-1. I understand that no one in the Big Ten is in the top 25. That's almost the total extent of my college football knowledge at this point, other than my alma mater still does not have a football team. I know that much. Sports. Let me tell you about sports. We got a big debate tonight. A big debate I would like to see, but I have to be home by 7. And it's 6:30 now. It's going to be close. So much going on. But I have a feeling, even if I miss the beginning of the debate, if anything truly exciting happens, it will be replayed. Plus, there'll be like a midnight replay, so I could stay up late and watch that. Seems like I'm working late, but when people around here make important, life-altering decisions at 5 p.m. or after 5 p.m., why would you do that? I mean, people are home then. They're not paying attention. Hope to God we don't get a bunch of customer calls overnight. Hey, why'd you do this? What can you tell me about it? Well, I don't have any official communication to share with you, so why don't we just keep you on pins and needles for 8 hours? Will I get in trouble for saying any of this? The customers are smart. They can figure this out without me prompting them. But to the 10 of you watching this, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Thank goodness. And you won't be able to figure it out either. Nor would you want to. It's really boring minutia that nobody cares about but me. The problem is, if we get that one customer who is just vocal enough and spends just enough money to make a big stink out of it, all of a sudden there's a vice president looking for accountability. And I would really like for the fickle finger to not stop right here and say, this guy was where it all broke down. This guy, that won't happen because I've anticipated all these things happening. And I've sent emails to that effect saying, hey, you know, this thing could happen, and I really think we should try to answer it before it gets asked. Be proactive, because proactive is one of those words that people like. Is any of this interesting to you? I don't know. There's so much stream of consciousness going on, but I've been caffeinated, and I have my apple fritter, so there's a lot of sugar in me, and I'm just kind of grumpy as it is, and I can hear senior directors fighting over me at this point. This is what we want Chris to do. No, this is what we want Chris to do. Chris knows what Chris wants to do. Chris would prefer to do nothing, but that will not get him paid. So there are ways I can contribute, and there are ways that are better than other ways. And I just hope that everybody above me understands. Otherwise, you know, I'm trying to make a living doing this, and God knows that's not going to work. On a whim, I checked yesterday's video to see what ad came up, and I wonder if it keyed off of my description. What was happening in my mind was I was hearing Donald Trump's WWE theme song, which goes, money, 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 money. I hope I typed enough monies in. And so sure enough, the ad that popped up was for a better bad credit loan, eloanpersonal.com. I hope that was from my description and not from the fact that everybody watching it fits the profile of a deadbeat who needs to see a personal loan commercial pop up right here. So, again, if you see something fascinating, and if you watch this right after I upload it, I don't think YouTube has, like, generated an ad for it yet. And some of these ads don't pop up either. I mean, when you're only getting 15 viewers, does it really matter if it has display or not? But again, it's an experiment I'm doing, something I'm interested in to see what happens, and maybe I'll make a penny off it, or maybe I won't. But I'm always learning, even as we speak. So I hope you've learned something over the past 10 minutes, and I hope that something is not, I really should stop watching these videos. Why don't you watch tomorrow's video, and we'll see if I've done any better then. I'll see you tomorrow. My 10 minutes is up. I'm CRZ. Thanks for watching. Again, big weekending episode tomorrow, I'm sure.